Are we live yet? How's the restream? Restream delay for the win. Now let's see. Some technical stuff. Sometimes the delay even cuts off like a half a minute from YouTube. It's more YouTube is more affected, I think. YouTube is more affected than this one. I mean, than Twitch. Well, let me see. Yo! Alright, all feedback, especially constructive, are welcome. How's the sound? I think the game is too loud, right? But this music is just cool. I'm gonna try to set up the other computer for reading the chat properly. Awesome, awesome. I mean, the game is a little bit buffed, I think. Although it's interestingly enough, it's only the main menu music. That's so. But it's supposed to live stream now, at least. Cyberpunk is a weird beast of a software, that's for sure. Yeah, so let's do a short intro for the YouTube later on, because I'm too lazy to edit the videos properly. So I'm just doing everything live. And maybe cut only pieces of here and there, but not really. I don't think I've ever cut anything out yet. I'll get there, I'll get there. If there's a delay, that's kind of normal. But if you refresh the stream, usually it catches up. At least it should. It didn't for me. So let's do that YouTube intro. It's gonna be very short and sweet. Ladies and gentle people, welcome to the show. My name is Peter, and this is the channel where I usually ponder about video games and life and all that good jazz. But not this time, or maybe we will do a little pondering. It depends. I usually end up rambling about the game and how it should have been done better, or designed better. Which should be its own separate show, as it should, yeah. However, this time I wanted to continue this Cyberpunk playthrough, which I'm trying to make more difficult for myself, because otherwise the game, even on very hard, is very easy, to be honest.
My guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there. Welcome to the show.
Not gonna listen to this now. We're gonna listen to it quite a bit anyway. Alright. Even I don't remember where we left off, so let's check it out. I think it's just the time when the open world fully opens up. So after the prologue, I think is the Act 2 in the game. Playing for time and all that stuff. And I think we are now fully opened up this. Yes. Oh yes, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna spoil. If you don't know Cyberpunk yet, it might spoil some of your experience, but to be honest, up to this point, it's not really a spoiler. They spoiled it themselves in the trailers and all. Now, let's see. Yeah, we even have a level up. I'll take care of it later. You can just keep the points for a while. How do you like my pad? It's literally the pad of everyone else's. Maybe except for that little trinket. The Arasaka company themed, but otherwise familiar troll from GOG. Is it GOG or GOG? I never know. Back in the day it was called Good Old Games. I will just leave all this stuff here. Let's check that email because we were out cold for a while. So we got a nice email from the Mega Building Administration that our records show we have not received this month's rent payment for your unit in Mega Building H10. In accordance with the tenancy agreement, oh, that's a nice number. Any subsequent payment delay will result in forced eviction from the property. Don't worry. This might be a feature, but it's not implemented. You gotta stay here. Although, oh my god, yeah. So, yes, the rambling kicks in. This apartment should be used much more in the game. It's actually never used. 1 or 2 scenes and that's it. But here you have your stash, and if you collect the iconic, unique weapons are called iconic weapons in this game. Then some of them, not all of them, but some of them have spaces in the wall or on the wall, and you can just put them there. It's supposed to be nice. Let's restock an ammo. What do we even have in our stash? See, for example, the black unicorn is something you get because of you purchased the game in a certain period. I don't even know, but GOG. Maybe it's just if you purchased on GOG, you get the Galaxy T-shirt as well, and the Wolf School T-shirt. I think these are from. Yep. These are quite good armor, especially in the beginning, and you can upgrade your armor anyway. It can be good, useful for the all throughout the game. So much so that maybe we should dress up for the occasion. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even remember collecting. Oh, nice. The reason I'm saying this is quite high for our level. We're only level 9. We barely started out, and this armor is decent. Oh yeah, but I chucked armor mods, which increases the armor of it on it. Oh, this is armor mod too. Okay. That explains it. Yeah, this is the 16 and this is more of a known element. Should we wear Yorinobu snacks? Yorinobu slacks. All the armor and clothing in the game are kind of cheesy with the color, with the shiny belt, which is cool. It fits the universe very well. And you can still have your kind of serious stuff to do. And look at this, oh my goodness. Best look. Best look. We'll use this for a while. Although we shouldn't. It's fine, I think we're just gonna use this. We don't care for the looks right now. Do we have even armor mods extra? No, we don't. Let's chuck on something which has. Okay, this has an open mod slot as well. Should we just use that for the extra open mod slot and for the quite accurate description of what this ex-corporate girl usually behaves. So this is how the Wolf School jacket looks. It's quite familiar, I'm sure. But we're not gonna use this since we have. We should just use the Aramid vest. Maybe. This is more of a, like, it fits very well the t-shirt color. And look how nicely it goes with all the... Oh my goodness, how we look. This is how it goes, usually. You should just go to clothing stores in the game. Which, funnily enough, you shouldn't do in the beginning, because as far as I know, I think there are 3 clothing stores or something. And the stores in the game work as you go there, and the first time you go there... Actually, the store's supposed to work. When you go there, you usually have legendary items for sale as well, and they refresh the stocks every 24 in-game hours. So, but I think, as far as I know, the clothing stores are bugged. So when you go there first, you will have your legendary items there. Legendary clothing mods for sure. I think there's a bug with the mods only, maybe not the items. I mean the actual clothing and upper body wear and stuff. But the armor mods, which could be legendary too, you can have those. And the next time you go there, they just don't spawn in the inventory again. And all these bugs, by the way, already fixed in the modded version. Like if but I was too lazy to mod the game. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, and you haven't... Oh, look at this now. Maybe we should give CD Projekt Red a call. Are we a joke to you? Oh goodness. And, oh, by the way, and I can't equip it because it's level 10 requirement, which is just weird. Some items have it. I've only met about, I don't know, 4 items in all my playthroughs, which had the level requirements higher than my character was when we got them. But look at this. It would complement this look nicely, I think. Maybe we would even use it later. For now, I think the best bet it would be just, you know, the golden roses. What are we doing? What are we doing? Poor girl. Poor girl. Just for sake of stupidity, we can go like this. By the way, we don't even have a better one. Like, look at this. This is half the armor. Not that armor matters so much in these lower levels, anyway. I'm on very hard difficulty as well, so if we got hit a few times, we're dead. And that's all the hardness there is, by the way. That's the problem. That's why I try to... I'm using the shittiest med item. I'm even gonna disassemble all of this. I will just show you in a different screen. I will just use only a few med items. Usually you have... I just picked these up in the last, I don't know, few minutes of playtime. So it's the game is very generous in healing items. So otherwise it's even hardest. It's very easy to use, and this is instantly restores health. So for the harder one, I'm purposefully using the bounce backs. We go backpack. We can even see how much components we get from disassembling. Nothing from the grenades. So grenades you might be just better off just selling. But this is also just too many. Okay, so what we're gonna do? While we are here, we're gonna disassemble these just for the items, and also I pick up some stuff from the world just for the components to craft and to sell, so that we don't end up farming lots of money just because I made it hard for me. Because I don't really pick up everything. I shouldn't really pick these up either. Yeah, that's quite a bit of crafting materials. Ah, it's fine. They don't even weigh anything as far as I remember. Yeah, it's just okay. Let's... Do we have drinks in? Was it only drinks? And the good old whiskey. Oh, there it is.
Takemura here. We must meet. Come to Tom's Diner.
Why would I do that?
Because I am the one who saved your life.
Haven't managed to get my head straight yet. Not after everything that happened.
That will not happen anytime soon. And so what? If you intend to leave, you must re-enter the ring. The bell has already tolled. Tom's diner.
True.
I am waiting.
God.
Shit!
Relic malfunction in our heads. With nice screen effects. It should be toned down a bit, if you ask me, or at least have options to turn them off. Did I get another? Oh, a vehicle is right there. They wish us a pleasant day. Nice. There's all kinds of messages all coming in all the time. First will come the great reality check, which ushers in the future of the world. And then whenever money changes hands, your true self becomes a victim of capitalism. Victim to capitalism. Alright. The Bartmoss Collective is a nice bunch. You might end up reading some of the lore, if you're interested. And we got some jobs based on our street cred level. Yeah, we need to eat for this quest. And you don't need to eat ever again, really. Okay, this is the burrito we had ready there. I'm just gonna purposefully not use these items. That's why I'm not gonna eat even for the buff. They give you a small health buff. All right. What do we have really? Oh my goodness! I picked up so much junk from earlier. It's fine, we're gonna manage it later. So playing for time, we should meet with Takamura. Let's do that. Then... I still haven't paid my debt? Maybe I didn't. Alright, let's go and meet this Takamura. Right nearby and all. Everybody's so happy.
When danger lurks, the trauma team will be there. Sign up for our platinum plan.
SCPD, open up!
Barry! We know you're in there! We're here to help!
Don't got no fucking warrant!
Forget your word.
Cut the bullshit, just open up!
We came here as colleagues, nothing else. Haven't heard from you in a while. We're worried.
No, now leave me alone!
Congrats, Mendez. Way to be a prick.
Oh, what? So I'm the bad guy? I'm not the one who's holed up playing the attention whore.
He lost a friend. Can you blame him?
He's not the first or the last. It's called life.
What's going on? I live right upstairs.
So keep on living. Stop minding other people's biz.
Mendez, hold on. It's his neighbor.
There anything I can do?
Maybe. You know Barry at all?
More or less. Struck up a convo once or twice.
He's a friend from the precinct. Left the force not long ago. He broke down after his best friend died. We're worried he'll do something stupid.
Relax, Petrova. Barry's got nerves of steel. He's just a spiteful old bastard.
Mendez! Could you check on him when he's chilled down?
Sure, why not? Not like we're miles apart.
Thanks. Just be patient. Cops falling in rough times can be touchy.
I'll see what I can do.
Now this is a nice little side quest, right from out the door, literally. Well, let's see. Here goes nothing.
Hey, Barry? Everything all right in there? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Try again later.
Yeah, and they also told you to do it later when things have cooled down with Barry. Yeah, sure.
The hell? No. No way. Sorry, I can't. No.
Nature comes first. From the very first stages of
Another nice
growth,
scene.
we bring you back real quality that even Mother Nature can.
Hey! Haven't seen you in a good 1, 2, few weeks. Figured you'd skip town.
Just trouble. Usual stuff.
Usual.
In need of iron and lead then, I take it?
Usual. It's far from usual what happened to this girl right here.
Hello,
Next time through.
Anybody home?
Working against the clock today.
Let's see that. Entrance.
Hello, I'm Arif Iqbal with WNS News. Today is
Oh.
a sad one in our city's history. Mayor Lucius Rhine. has
Mama
passed
Wells has tried to call us.
away. We learned of Mayor Rhine's death from his
Jackie.
in his sleep.
Jackie's mom. I always forget what's the... And this is the contact list.
Coronary implant failure.
It's respondency, and we can actually call her this time. There's no way to call from this menu? Interesting. UI is a little bit all over the place sometimes.
The remainder of Mayor Rhine's term will be fulfilled by his deputy mayor and closest associate.
Good to
Weldon
hear you.
Holt. Holt
Finally.
also announced plans
Been
to
a long
run
time
for
since we
mayor
talked.
in the upcoming election.
Since when Jackie passed away.
Yeah.
We all mourn the untimely loss of our mayor,
How you
and
doing?
dear friend,
How you think?
Lucius Rhine.
My son is dead.
When we've dried our
But
tears,
I am hanging in
look
there.
to the future. To the future.
Calling
Lucius
to
envisioned.
offer my condolences.
Offer your condolences. Ay, Jesucristo V. You lived under our roof. Have the decency not to treat me like some stranger you just met. I was going to call you. I prepared an ofrenda for Jaquito. We can't let him go without a proper goodbye. The ceremony will be at the Coyote Cojo. Many of his friends will be there.
Say no more, Mama Wells. I'll be there.
I did not doubt it for a second. Ahí te veo, Vi.
I like that you can play this multiple ways. They thought of this. That you might not, your character might not have been such a good friend with Jackie after all. Some of the life path, it's more believable. I think with Corpo, you are pretty much very good friends with him. But you can play in any other way. I wonder what is that other... Yeah, it's the hero's quest for the ceremony. Yeah, after a few hours, talk to Barry. Yeah, fetch your vehicle from the parking garage. I wanted to do this. Oh my god, we need to go back in there. I purposefully turned off all the kind of unnecessary UI elements. Like have turned off the minimap. That might cause us a little bit of nuisance, but who knows, who knows. This is our nice and lovely car. Time to rumble.
Johnny, did you see what happened? Something feels off here.
You don't say.
I don't mean the wreck, I mean the run. City's most courteous chauffeur up and drives away from the scene of an accident?
Yeah. Because that was the Delamain. The Delamain was the one used... We know already the Delamain at this point of the story. It's an AI-driven car. It's very courteous. It shouldn't have done this without... Especially not with leaving the scene. And here's the message from Delamain, the AI, the central AI. Please accept our sincerest apologies regarding traffic incident number... Oh my god, I hope it's not an incremental number. The Delamain Corporation cordially invites you to its main headquarters in order to assess damages and arrange compensation. Alright, and this is a wreck now. But no worries, just the right timing with the messages. Oh my god, all these messages in this game. It's a little bit... I mean, okay, it's kind of real life too, but still. Of course, don't worry, the car is broken, but... my favorite Merc, says one of the fixers. Regina's a cool girl though. I got a Galena I'm selling. Hasn't been driven much. Guy who owned for the last 10 years was paranoid as shit for going outside, because he was afraid they would zero him. Car sat unloved for all that time. But you can't escape fate, right? Stray lad caught him through his window. Moral of the story is that you gotta grab life by the fucking balls. So don't be no Scrooge. Whip out your cred chip and buy this baby. But we won't, or at least, well, I don't plan to. Do we even have any vehicles? I wonder. There's a little tutorial on, you know, you should approach the vehicles that are up for buying and you can buy them and they are yours. And then you can have the AI drive them to you, just like they did with Roach, the horse in Richard 3. Alright. I think this, yeah, go through the main HQ. And you need to wait for the car to be repaired. And until then, I don't even remember if we have a car right now or any other transportation. Might not. We can just buy the Galena, but I don't really want to spend money on that one. Unless we only have that one. 13k is not that much in this game. You can just farm that up pretty fast. But no, thanks. Should go for this one, Takamura. Well, you know what, let's just run for now. I want to buy a next one. In my main playthrough I ended up buying that Galena, which is a cool car. It's a very nice car, by the way, despite being the first one accessible, and it's quite a mass-produced one. Whoa. I mean, it's a nice game, but look at the potential. Look at all the cyberware. Oh my god. I'm happy we have chatbots now.
Watch yourself.
I'm glad.
Such a bullshit. Buck a slice. Is the game too loud? Just tell me. I'll try to. Maybe I've already lowered the volume otherwise. So these are the things we don't pick up in this playthrough, for example, and we don't pick up, you know, the med item on the floor on a cardboard box piece. Looks sanitary, right?
Sit.
But he's a nice dude. Let's see what he has to
You do
say.
not look so bad. Then, in the car, I doubted you would survive.
Why'd you help me anyway?
I needed you to leave. That hasn't changed.
This about the biochip? That why I'm here?
I hear it's damaged beyond repair. Any attempt to extract it would be disastrous. Fatal for you.
Vic likes to talk, I guess.
Not many could do what he did. You should be thankful.
What's it you actually want from me?
To begin, you must tell me where to find Evelyn Parker.
Evelyn. What's she to you?
She and Yorinobu Arasaka had intimate relations. She knows how to get to him.
Been thinking I ought to have a word with her myself. She promised to help me get rid of the chip.
I would not count on that. She's likely gone, very far away.
Just answered your own question about where Evelyn is. Long gone.
Why do you believe she could help you remove the chip? Does a corporation help her?
Got no clue. Evelyn was knowledgeable about the relic. Had a large chunk of classified info. An enigma, to be sure, but she showed that slyness you get in corpo agents. You know the kind.
I too possess this slyness you speak of.
You got tossed out lumped with the outcasts, easily. Or have you forgotten? Sorry, I couldn't be of any help. Don't have any time to lose.
B,
so-
wait. I need you. Yorinobu Arasaka must answer for this crime of patricide.
Looking for justice? In Night City?
I seek revenge, much more feasible here. I have allies prepared to bring Yorinobu to his knees. The only thing I need is proof.
And you think they'll trust the word of a merc?
I have nothing better now. Also, I know no one here. And I am a fugitive. I am hunted.
What if I say no?
Then I will tell you what rewards await if you help me.
Oh.
So what, we stroll into Arasaka HQ and announce that Yorinobu's a kin killer? That he murdered Saburo?
We'll get the hearing before reasonable people in a neutral location. Certain procedures will be used to establish the truth.
A lie detector? Forget it.
Procedures.
In that case, another option. You are dying. You do not know how to save yourself. A chip, the relic, is a culprit. Technology made by Arasaka. Technology they alone know. This corporation can save you as easily as it can make you disappear. It is merely about getting the right people on your side. Politics.
Exactly what kind of people are we talking about?
People who hold Arasaka dear are its heart. People interested in the corporation's stable growth.
Hey there. Thank you for joining.
V?
You mean people like Anders Hellman?
You know this name? How?
Prepped for the heist thoroughly. Relic is Hellman's design, his creation.
Untrue. He's a pawn. I was thinking of one much more powerful. Besides, And as Hellman escaped to Arasaka, betrayed it.
Someone much more powerful. Roll the entrance.
花子様、お会いできて光栄です。
こちらこそ。
Now, Hanako-sama, I would first like to ask you.
Fucking Saka scums everywhere.
Hey, I was listening to that.
Shut up. Nobody except you wants to watch that shit about that corpo cunt.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Let it go, Takamura.
At least one of you's got some fucking sense.
Every territory is hostile. Shouldn't draw the attention to ourselves, really. But yeah, we should play some Tarkov sometime soon. Definitely.
Last thing we want to do is draw attention.
I'm sorry. A stupid reflex.
Tarkov is much easier to stream as well than this junk software. I really hope they fix it. Like Cyberpunk is... oh my god. It's a nuisance even to run properly. And knowing the people who run it and who provided feedback about it, it doesn't even matter what kind of rig you want to run it on. It's just it's clunky, but it's getting there. I really hope CD Projekt Red will do its best to fix this. I still trust them. I don't know why, but I have trust issues.
Thanks for the offer. Need to think about it. Get back to you.
I need time to plan, organize. You stand to gain much if you help me. All I ask is that you do not leave the city.
Leave? Why would I leave? Need help. Best chance I'll find the right person here.
Someone other than Arasaka specialist? There's no one. No alternative.
Actually, we just talked about some.
Well, yeah. Relic's engineer.
Anders Hellman. He invented the relic. If I want to get rid of it, he's my man. And if that means picking another fight with Arasaka, so be it.
Hellman defected from the company. I myself spent many days looking for him. He... what's the expression? Dropped off the face of the earth.
Defected? Where to? Some other corp poach him?
As far as I can tell, he acted alone. A meticulous man. He planned it. Covered his tracks very well.
Any idea where he took off to?
None.
Of course he acted alone. He was involved with the whole plot in the beginning of the story, so... he just wanted to.
There's no time to waste, B.
Nice job. I don't even remember the last time I went labs. And I think even that was in offline mode. But I love labs. I just haven't learned it ever, I think. I love it for practice.
B?
Factory and labs are very good for practice. We should go labs, now that you're talking about it.
Somebody's been busy the last few days.
I will not sit and do nothing when there is information to be found. Things to prepare.
Your job, basically.
It was my job.
The chosen one, Chad. Full-clad, chosen Chad. Yeah, that's the problem. It's so weird, isn't it, that there's so many cheaters. In a game which is in beta, they change it every once in a while and they wipe it. And let's be honest, it's not really that hard to earn money. If you want to just run nice gear, you can put it in a little investment and you can run nice gear. It's even easy to find guides how to make money. So just, I don't know, it's just... I find it hard to wrap my mind around why cheaters do what they do. Apart from what I've heard now, that now the cheaters are kind of in a competition amongst each other, who can cheat the engine better and more, without being detected, of course, and they just don't even care if they're banned either. It's so weird. It's so weird. I mean, cheating by itself is weird in any game, but I don't know. I have it on the same shelves in my mind. You know, when you cheat even in board games. Okay, is it really that much fun? Like, you won. Oh, who would have thought? And it's so funny when cheaters get clapped. For example, by Landmark. Yeah. It's just, even with cheats, really nice. Must feel nice. Yeah, I know. The Labs card is just Labs card is all over the place right now. I know the whole flea market thing is just all over the place. Where are you standing in the discussion of should there be even a flea market? Yeah, I know, the culture, yeah, competition. I mean, there will always be cheaters, but there are so nice ways of tackling them in many other games. Although, let's be honest here, like even in the biggest games, game publishers, they have really big, huge problems with cheaters. They always had. That's why I like private servers, governed by Discord communities, for example. I think that's the best way to keep out cheaters. And even sometimes there they crop up. Because, you know, they go through the hoops of, entering the community and they can get on the server. But at least there you are your own admin. You can just chuck them off anytime. The flea is very good for money. Yeah, but that's the point. Like, it's kind of easy.
Why are you looking for Helmet?
He was the one to alert Saburo-san to Yorinobu's schemes.
Yeah.
He knew both of them well and could be an important witness.
Corporal rats squeal when hanging by their tails.
For several days, I collected the information. All leads point to one place, the club called the Afterlife. I was quickly dismissed by the queen of fixers there, Rogue.
What do you mean you know the purpose?
There's no time to waste, V.
Yeah, the whole game is about trying to make you feel the experience of, well, realistic combat in a way. I don't like the word realistic. Let's say authentic combat. Boom, man. I'm trying to do this playthrough as well in Cyberpunk as an authentic Cyberpunk experience, which doesn't make you a god outright just by choosing the right skills, because the game is kind of easy. But yeah. I think the flea market, by definition, is an awesome thing in the game, in Tarkov, but I think I would design it completely differently. I think you would need to go somewhere and use fans, for example, to handle the merchandise for you and stuff like that. Like, every map would have some spawn points or some locations where you need to actually take your stuff to be able to access it there or something. This way it's yeah. Exaggerate the combat stress. Well, yeah, it does it to an extent, yes. But you know how well it does good for the health of the game, though. Like, you know, whenever you find an item you really want to sell, like, you know, you want to sell a graphics card, for example, or a labs card in this case, like it went up, skyrocketed in price. Then you just, oh yeah, let's cut the rate short. And even without that, most of the time raids, you know, most of the things happen in the first 5 to 10 to 15 minutes.
Mean to say you worked for Saburo, yet got no idea how to talk to the high and mighty?
She wished to have nothing to do with the man accused of murdering Saburo Arasaka.
Oh.
Rogue's well informed. Gets wind of most things that happen in the city. Might be worth asking her about Helmet.
I wish you luck. The woman is choosy, expensive, and rude.
If you hover over the question mark in the dealer screen, you can see all the traders. I think they have a note of where they are actually located or where they belong to. So which map they belong to. Like Jaeger is woods, and yeah, as far as I remember, Therapist is shoreline. At one point, I would like to make a video about how I would design Tarkov completely differently. It would be a little bit upside down, but compared to how it is now. But I would love to have the core mechanics, the core experience which you experience when you go through the raids, and especially your first ones. Then yeah, those were awesome. I haven't seen the last one still. I've been putting it off the finale. I think they is that the last one they made released recently. I think.
Anders Hellman. He invented the relic. If I want to get rid of it.
Oh, it's the same composition now.
And if that means picking another.
Oh yeah.
Hellman
It's just different colored.
I myself.
Why are you looking for help?
This is the same thing.
Corporal Rats.
For several days, I was quickly dismissed.
She take you for a suit?
No, she saw me as Saburo-sama's killer.
Rogue's well informed. Gets wind of most things that happen in the city. Might be worth asking her about Hellman.
Oh, really?
I wish you luck. The
No,
owner
I'm
is
interested.
choosy, expensive, and rude.
I think Veritas. Look him up if you don't know. I think you know him. He's a nice member of the Tarkov community. He made a good video about. Oh, he wanted to make a good video, but I wasn't able to find it. Just recently, I was looking for it, and he wanted to make a video from which multiple perspectives, the same raid, but longer raids, similar to how DayZ works. Somewhat similar. And how the different perspectives would add up to different experiences. Someone just runs in for a few minutes for a certain item they want to find, etc, etc. But I don't remember if he actually made it or he just wanted to. But that was even the concept for me was very intriguing. Like making a, have raids which are, I don't know, 5-hour long raids, and there would be incentive for you to stay in. But you don't need to. You can just jump in mid-raid as well, because the timer is not there for you to actually do the raid. It's just the certain area is open for that amount of time and the server is up. And then you can join in wherever, depending on where you clicked on the map and which server you get chucked onto. I don't know, I love the chaotic nature of Tarkov. I think that's the key things. Every game has this. Like even this one, like the Cyberpunk has the interactive storytelling. The storytelling is awesome. The story is nicely written. Dialogue is cool. There is room for improvement, of course. But it's really cool. And it even introduces the universe, the Cyberpunk universe, very nicely. I like it. But this game is not a good driving game.
There's no time to waste, B.
Some of the mechanics are very interesting, but most of them are not the best at what they are, except for the story and this kind of RPG elements. But it's not the old times Knights of the Old Republic, if you know that. Now that was some very heavy RPG element. But yeah, Tarkov has it has a special place. Definitely, but that's why it's so good now with such a lot amount of people. Because it has this authenticity of the fights, the movement, and the fear of dying in Tarkov is very cool. But after a while, you lose that. Like after a while, you get. I don't think you get desensitized, maybe to an extent, that too, depending on the person, but it's more like you know, you tell yourself, oh, this is a game. This is how you should play the game. This is how you should game the system. And that's why, you know, there comes the hatchet runners and the pistolers and all that. And it dilutes the experience, I think. Not the hatchet. I mean, hatchet running should be a thing. I think it's fun to do. Or the pistol running, it's awesome to do. I love pistol running because when you win big, and it's just a cool feeling. But it's a different type of feeling they intended it to be, I think. But not the pistol, but hatchet running definitely. I don't think they even thought about that. That yeah, people will just go in with their melee weapons, or maybe not even that. But it's viable to do, and it's good that it's viable to do, even if you want to do proper raids. You know, you should just run in, try to find a weapon, or knock over a scav or something, or a PMC. No. It's well, I don't know if it's I don't know if it intended that first, that people do that, but I love the. Yeah, that's what I love the most. Yeah, in so many different ways. What I love the most is. Even as a team, I love to play it that way, but I don't really find people to play it like that. Like you go in very undergeared on purpose, and you sneak around. You get your first few kills, and that's how you snowball. Those are at least what I remember. Those are the best raids I've ever had, in which I was really the underdog, undergeared, and then, bam. It can roll into something really cool. Or you can die a glorious death, but even that is fun sometimes.
With a bit of luck, I'll track down Evelyn.
If she could not help you before, she will not manage to now.
Honor among thieves. Ever heard of it?
Yes, I thought it ironic. Thieves have none.
Yeah.
There's just honor, I believe.
You're an Obu Arasaka degree, I'm sure.
The Parker woman will not help you. Why you? I would think about a plan B.
The Parker woman will not help, of course, because he wants us to help him too.
Any longer. Do what you want. Look for Parker, Hellman, whoever. I must see some friends, call in some favors. When my people in Arasaka are ready to listen, I will call you.
Till then, I guess.
If by some miracle you find Hellman,
yeah,
please notify me. He and I have unfinished business.
Yeah, too much money in the economy right now. Yep.
Zapper dumples and filth. In some ways, Night City never changes. Arasaka's still a despotic machine and the world's on a collision course with chaos. But hey, at least Rogue's still alive.
Yeah, but yeah. No armor is best armor. Just like no helmet is best helmet. It's weird because do you also play the game Hunt Showdown?
So, you ready?
I love to compare these two games together. They are different. Hunt Showdown and Escape from Tarkov. Two different but very similar at the same time. Very similar experiences if you play it certain ways, of course. Did we play Hunt Showdown too? Maybe.
Let's get out of here.
I love Hunt Showdown as well. Oh my god, that's an awesome game too. I think I remember, but I wasn't sure that we ended up actually playing. And it's awesome. And I would, if I would be BSG or Nikita or whatever in some weird twist, just like this, you know, slot a chip in my head or something, I would shape a game a little bit more like Hunt. And if I would be Hunt, I would shape the game more like Tarkov. But I think we will get into details later. Like I really want to make collect my thoughts on this and put them into digestible form. Because yeah, it would be awesome. Because yeah, there are too much money in the economy of Tarkov right now. Almost to the point of the money is kind of meaningless after a while. You can just run top tier gear raid to raid. But of course you can, since that would increase your survival rate and you would bring out more stuff. So yeah, sure, that works. It's just interesting that there's no, like, after the first few, well, weeks, not even weeks, right? First few days of the wipe, it changes. But that's why I think most of the community loves the first few days of the wipe, because it's a kind of a different game to play. Yeah.
You know, you've got some nerve. First you're out to kill me, now you want to be my pal and make like nothing happened?
You know you don't gotta speak out loud to talk to me.
But now we know.
What?
And I've processed some shit, changed my mind. Don't want you dead anymore.
Go fuck yourself, dickwipe.
Hey, it wasn't easy for me either. You woke up in a landfill, I woke up in your head. Wrestling with your thoughts, memories. Think we're even. And I've taken a step back, looked at things. Think we might be able to help each other. We could start with Rogue. Her and I go back to the Stone Age.
Yeah, it's really again, it's that stage of the wipe, right? It's, what is that? It's 3 months now almost.
Let's get out of
right?
here.
And we now have these longer wipe cycles. It's fun. It's fun to have this extended. Like running in the meta stuff is good.
So, ready?
But I still like, even at this point, I just like going in with no armor, some half decent weapon only. Like, you know, with 7.62 30x39 PS ammo. And it just feels so cool to drop. To drop people.
Why should I trust you? Remind me again?
Trust me, don't trust me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's no go. That's that's the point. I don't know. I just like. Yeah, I didn't see any slicks recently. Interestingly enough, yeah.
Let's get out.
Although I just played a few raids in the last few weeks, like only a few. I'm only level 11, I think, this wipe. So it's just, I started late. I was just doing some quests, very shitty gear, but I'm having fun with it, even like this.
So, ready?
Yeah, Hex good, neither hits good. I don't think I've seen a level 6 player in any of my raids. I think it's not too many. Like I said, I ran only a few, but I don't remember. I saw Altins though. Like level 5 and Altin is pretty frequent. We really should do.
Let's get out of here.
What do you mean? Customs Altin? Or just me running customs? I think I ran all maps. At least once, except labs. I have lots of quests still on customs. I'm pretty much in the beginning. Like I've just done a few things. Hideout is really good. It pays for itself, basically.
You are the ghost of Christmas past, asshole. Any friends you've had are either dead or so old their memory's gone.
Johnny Silverhand died a legend. Nobody forgets that.
So you fucking know Rogue. What would I say to her? I got a talking brain tumor, claims it's her old friend Johnny?
Trust me, Rogue's heard dumber shit than that. Way back when you weren't even an itch in your daddy's ball sack.
Don't need convincing. Seen your memories. Gross.
Rogue will dance to any tune I play or just get us to the afterlife.
Do you think they will make it harder again? I hope so too, but I haven't been following what Nikita said recently.
So, ready?
There is no us.
And of course he's gone, right? Yeah, the funny thing is, I started this wipe when they changed how you craft Salevas. So, for the therapist quest, I was actually struggling with the therapist quest for those few raids I've done. It's not bad or anything, it's fairly easy to find Salevas in raid. But I was having fun and like in Pestily's raid series and stuff, they just wait, let's grab the Salevas right away, let's get it cranking. And I was like, yeah, let's get it cranking. What? You need hemostats, which is level 2 therapist. Thank you. But it's nice, I guess. I like that you need more items for the hideout now. It's just I don't really understand why they change these things. Like this has not a big effect on things during the wipe. Why don't they change these things in the beginning of the wipe so that it affects everyone and then see how it affects players leveling and stuff? But yeah, exactly. I love the change. People should go and find stuff in the raid actually, because it's so. On the one hand, I love that for casual players, which I was in this wipe, very much. Not even that. I love that I saw even new crafts popping up, and they propped up like almost everything you need to find in raid. You can also craft almost everything, not everything, of course, but almost everything, which is cool. Because you can have a method of, okay, I'm just gonna buy the items needed and at least I have money, even if I don't have luck in my raids, and they can craft it. But at the same time, stuff found in raid should be, should have not just that little tick mark, but the feeling attached that, yeah, you actually survived the raid with this thing in your pocket. Yeah, the LEDX is a whole different thing, though. It's so weird. What's weird to me is that they tweak around these things, and this must take up valuable resources from development and just ideas and everything. That they come up with these things. Okay, people are using, what is that? The scav vest, which you could buy from Jaeger, and you can't buy it anymore. Man. And now the scav vest costs, I think, around 20k on the flea. Or you can get a Snickers and you can barter with Jaeger. But the scav vest costs a lot because you can craft ripstop, right? Is that it? You can craft ripstops from the scav vests. Which is nice, but it makes you take out scav vests from the raid more. But it's just changing and tweaking these kind of things with the progression of the quests, when I'm pretty sure that a lot of players are already way past that quest, and they tweak around and change it, while they should have, I don't want to be that guy, who says that they should fix their game. Because that says nothing. Fix the game, but have you seen Veritas's video about the desync, when he actually tested desync on Factory and maybe even on other maps? That's what they should work on. That's what they should work on. I really feel like changing if you can buy a scav vest from Jaeger. Just don't waste your time on that. The economy is broken, but it's fine as it is. Like, yeah, exactly. They should work on server arbitration. Everything should be modeled on the server, man. It's 2021. I don't even understand. They should govern the things from the server. Basically, I think, is it Valorant? That in Valorant, they do it in a way that the server runs a model of the simulation, what's going on. And if your client reports something that doesn't fit the model of how things should go, then it just neglects it. It runs the simulation. But because this way, most of the times you die, you don't even know if it's... And you can report, you know, people for cheating now, but you report them for cheating, and it's... No, you were not shot behind a cover. On their screen, you were out from cover, clean headshot. It just registered that much later on your side. So most of the times, you can't even decide if something is fishy or... It looks fishy, but most of the things I would bet is not even fishy. But maybe on labs it is. I don't know. I thought the same. I think I know the difference. I think I know what you mean. Like, you can feel the difference between desync and cheater. But if the cheater... Like, the problem is that desync looks like shitty cheaters. And it's just dilutes the whole system of trying to defend them from them. Because, you know... But obviously from, you know, having a bullet drop from across the map and just throwing grenades from insane places, that's usually someone using a radar or something. But if it's just, you know, just a fishy fight between the corners, it could be a cheater too. But it was just the bad netcode, really. I don't even I don't know why they don't say stuff about them. Or have you heard? I haven't been following Nikita for a few weeks now, so I don't know if they've said anything about, for example, desync. But I would like, yeah, in a millisec, yeah. I would be interested in how they, like, what they communicated about desync and how they plan to fix it later, or if they have said anything about it at all. Because I remember when Nikita talked about late spawns, for example. That late spawns, according to Nikita, late spawns in Tarkov happen rarely. Yeah, rarely. And when they happen, very high chance that everyone else also late spawned into the map. And I don't know about you, but late spawns are all over the place. Not as frequent as it used to be. I give them that. But I get them every once in a while, and I usually am punished for it. Like on most maps, I know where to go, even if I late spawned. Not to die in the first few seconds, you know. But for example, if you late spawn in customs, in most of the spawns you are fucked pretty much. And I remember Nikita said that, oh, it's not that big of a deal and it's rare and usually other people also late spawn. And no, it's not true. It's just not true. Oh, I already died. Like I said, I ran only a few raids and I already died, I think 2 or 3 times for late spawn on customs. I'm happy that you didn't have it. You know, it's just, and immediately when you see it, it's, okay, I late spawn, let's see if I can cross this bridge. No, you can't. Not anymore. No, I've been loading him very fast. That's not a PC problem. But I know, yeah, I know that people late spawn usually for potato PCs, yeah. But even that, you know, just take a hint from Hunt Showdown. I love it that everybody's loaded in. If they don't want people to see where they spawn, because you know in Hunt you load it in, you can see your spawn and the map and what you're gonna do. You can plan ahead as you wait for others to load in, which is, I understand that in Tarkov they just wanted to plop you into the experience right away. You can't look. You look around when it's live. But then just have a black screen, just have something shading your vision or something like that. But load the people in, and wait for each other, and then start the raid. It would be not even difficult to do. Yeah, whenever I'm in a team, I haven't played in a team in this vibe at all. But whenever I was in a team, yeah, we could see each other's. And we even discussed it. I think even with you maybe. Like we were in a team with others, and someone, I think Edges or someone like that. No, it wasn't. Maybe another person who said that they have a kind of a potato PC, and to the point when we went reserve. He spawned in 1.5, 2 minutes later than us. In a squad. And the best weapon against capitalism and uninterrupted meditation. Yeah. What? But yeah. I have 16 gigs as well. And it works like a charm in Tarkov, but I know that under 16 it's struggling. Let's not do this. Let's do some combat right now before having lunch. And maybe later we should do some Tarkov, definitely. But I don't know. Like, on the one hand, I would like to breeze through my quests so we can just run some chat stuff, and on the other, I just love the struggle of, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm just going in with very shitty stuff. I'm trying to avoid everyone. It's like a different game. Going in like a different survival type of game. If you chat up, it's kind of like a very nice military simulation. Yeah, I like how the if there are grenades and firefights and scav spawning in and stuff, it even affects the FPS. Like there's no stable FPS in Tarkov. Independent of your gear, by the way, your rig. Like the top streamers have the best gaming PCs, literally, because they have, you know, the GeForce 3080s and stuff already, some of them, and just the game FPS is like fluctuating all over the place just because something is happening in the map. How are we gonna do this one? I think this is in the afterlife too. So let's not do that one. Oh, it has a mural. Let's do the mural thing. So we at least capture that one.
Hey, look. Would you look at that? You see it too, right?
Either gone completely whacked or I'm having a mystical moment.
What's that chick's name? The one with the hair?
Misty? Nah. More likely a neuron misfire for Victor to check
out.
Or maybe ask them both.
Hola!
Resembles a major arcana tarot card. The Chariot. This is so cool graphics. Illustrations. But yeah, it's... yeah. Tarkov's code isn't perfect. I wonder how many years we'll be still saying this same thing again and again. It's still such a good thing. It's such a good game. But yeah, restarting your game every few days is a good practice. Hmm. Let's just fast travel there. It's beta. For 4 years! 4! It's so weird because it should be a... I would love them even to change the scene more and more frequently. Like, it would be fine, like, you know, they're changing these kind of scav vest stuff and economy and everything. But they should do it more then. It's a beta. Like, fool around with things. Why not? They could even do drastic tests of, hey guys, in the next 2 weeks we're gonna do this. And that would put much of the arguments at rest, because yeah, we're gonna try it now. We don't need to argue about stuff, whether they are better or not. Yeah, but they should do bigger things. I would love them to experiment with much bigger changes, even during the wipe. Like, you know what would be great, and lots of content creators said this about Tarkov. That they should have periods of the wipe when there are limits for trader levels, for example, or just various things just don't spawn in raids even. To let the casual player base catch up more to the people who are no-lifing it. Because this way, really, after the wipe, what time did Bestiary require to get to 40, level 40? A few days, maybe not even more than 2. Like, of course he's an outlier, but many of the players who can devote their time to this, even if they're not that good, you can get to even Kappa quite fast, especially if you have a few friends and you can devote the time really to it. And then there's nothing stopping you to run, like you said, you know, the best gear in every raid, which is fine. It's just not like if they want to collect more data on how the lower level stuff works or the shittier gear works, which I don't think they can collect enough data right like this. Because really fast people are just running better stuff. And the basic, very easy to do thing would be for them to say that, hey guys, we're gonna wipe, but in the first, say, 2 weeks of the wipe, trader levels stay at 1. And anything above won't spawn, or only will spawn in raid, but maybe only on bosses and stuff. So you need to work for it, and you can get a little bit higher. You know, you can get a little bit of an edge over the player base, but not, you know, not like no limit whatsoever. Yeah. I don't know about you, what I like the most in this game, I just love, even when it's so just easier to buy it, you know, for the hideout upgrades, for example, it's just much easier to just do your raids, you do your quests, do what you need to do, and get money, and you just buy the stuff you need for the hideout. That's fine and dandy, and it's great, but I love it much better when you find the stuff you need. I don't know why. I know a lot of people like this about many other things. Like, they take out weapons from the killed PMCs, even though they know that they shouldn't take the weapons. They should just take attachments, they should take more valuable stuff for money. But they want to take the weapons because that's a trophy, and you want to use this one in the next raid. But and I also like, I know I should make more money, but for looting a certain item. But hey, I need this whatever toilet paper for the laboratory level 1. And I just liked it, you know. Of course, then I didn't have even the flea unlocked, but it was just so cool. Yeah, let's go look for toilet paper, and it was nice to find one. I don't know. I would love this game from the more survival and hardcore. Yeah, it would be more hardcore. I would even love it. Actually, the first thing they should do, literally the first thing they should do with the game, is let's implement leagues like in Path of Exile. Let's have a normal, like the standard league where everyone is right now. It works like now. There's a flea market, there's everything. And there should be maybe even multiple tiers of hardcore. Like there should be the hardcore where there's no flea market. You can only barter with traders, etc, etc. Yeah, from Pestily, yeah. And Deadly Slob. Deadly Slob is the one who coined the first hardcore rule set. They should have a separate league for that. Like the players could play together who are running the hardcore stuff. Like I said, just like in Path of Exile. It's a different league, but you can have the characters in all these servers. Like you can have a separate character for every one of them if you want, with the same game client. It's just you log in, you select it. Yeah, I'm gonna play hardcore now, and it connects to the hardcore stuff. I would love that. It would be so cool. And you know, you can switch it up. You can do your Chad runs, because in the standard it's fairly easy to do so. You can run the best stuff. But if you are interested in a different experience, what with the same game, then you would just do a different server. It would be so cool. They don't really stop, like,
hey V,
ever.
Got this client, not the brightest bulb in the bunch. Got himself into some serious trouble, needs to leave town ASAP. More intel attached.
I would love that. I mean, even right now it's good because the game is so random. So you can really mix these people. You can run your hardcore challenge even together with the other ones. Why not? But it would definitely change the economy and the landscape, because even Pestily's hardcore, I love it. Oh my god, I love the series. Every season. But it's so interesting to see that even if he does that, when he can down a player who was very nicely geared, then he could run that gear for raids and raids on end, and it just works. It's if he has the ammo, it's pretty much the same as in any other raid, because he has so good stuff. The only thing that's different is he's after different items than usual. But the play style would actually change. Oh, this is the Thornton. I think this is the Galena we could buy. Not this specific car, but we could take this one. Which we should. Because why not? I'll just change it to third person.
What's your deal?
Because I know that some people might have motion sickness issues with first person driving. Driving mechanics. They just announced from CD Projekt Red that they are trying to fix the driving mechanics because it's so weird. Good update soon, yeah. Yeah, and I think there's already, right? There's already a lot of people who have stopped playing. I think.
Call your representative today. Thank you for tuning in to WNS News. See you next time.
Yeah. Now I'm needed for the family. Ladies and gents. Oh, look at it. Listen to this music. Yep. Okay, I'm needed for the family, so I think I'm gonna go offline for now. It was a great talk, guys. I even love talking to you like this. Like you are writing, but I'm babbling. I haven't played too much Cyberpunk, but who cares? Maybe later. I'm gonna go offline. I'm gonna help out the family. I'm gonna have lunch. And let's see what happens after. We should discuss. But yeah, maybe it's not Cyberpunk that goes on after. If you know what I mean. We will see. We will see. I'll just make proper saves right here. Oh my god, finding these. Do I want this to keep? No. Alright. Well, guys, thank you for being here. It's awesome. I really hope we can do this soon again. And I'm gonna try to go through all the chat as well. Well, you made it great. You also had a good part in it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm gonna DM you as well, and we'll see what happens. Tarkov is even easier to stream, I think, than this one. Especially like this is more like a listening to the story stuff kind of thing. Even if you just wanna smash around some things. All right, guys, thank you very much again. And don't forget to think critically, okay? Always think critically about everything. Yeah. Yeah, we should do that. We should definitely do that. If you're up for it, I'm happy to stream all of it. I'm really... if you don't mind your voice being used on my stream or my YouTube videos, then I would be happy to have you on. We can just have a chat on Discord. We will fix Tarkov this afternoon, alright? We will, together, you and me, we will fix Tarkov. This afternoon, in a few hours. Give it a few hours. Thank you, guys. Cheers! I love that music, by the way. I think it's cool. We will talk about that too. Alright. Good fun. Let's see each other later. Cheers! Peter Ponders.